There are a lot of states that hesitate. We have a lot of ground to cover. So how have you been? Great? Wonderful. As you see, I've come up in the world. I don't do puppet shows anymore. I got my very own movie company. Today I'm not here to talk about Santa Claus and stuff. I'm here to talk about the Easter Bunny. Do you know he gets as much as mail as Santa? Every year it's the same. Some kids ask for colored eggs, others for toy bunnies and candy. A lot of kids ask the question, like, why do we color eggs at Easter? Where did the Easter Bunny come from? Why do you hide eggs? Who made the first chocolate bunny, the first stuffed toy? Why? Why? I suppose you're wondering. Well, perhaps this story will help. See, I'm going to tell you a little story about the Easter Bunny. So you want to know about the Easter Bunny, huh? Well, I'll tell you. It all began many years ago, long ago, when two rabbits decided to start a business. They decided to start a successful egg business. And the rabbits all agreed. Anyway, closest town was Miramon. They had to cross over a tall mountain, a horrible mountain. That mountain was the home for the evil and terrible and horrible. I hate to even say his name.
Hello.
That mountain was the home
watching TV. Amy's here.
All he did was terrify people.
Yes.
He usually show up on holidays. If it was
Yes.
Christmas, take all the kids' toys.
Yes.
If it was Halloween, take their pumpkins.
I'm supposed to be there at 10.
Birthday, well, he'd take the cake. Anyway, rabbits knew it was the quickest way to get
yes.
to the nearest town. Anyway, two rabbits were just on the way up the hill on Easter morning, 1 year after they decided to start their business. Anyway, they were heading over the mountain when suddenly, I want them eggs, rabbit! Anyway, the two rabbits just ran for their life. Anyway, they came to the gates of Miramon. Miramon was the most miserable, heartless, cruel, unfriendliest place in the world. Nobody laughed. Everybody dressed in black and pretty flowers were against the wall. You see, Miramon was under the rule of King Jack. King Jack was the most evil, terrible king. So mean, nobody wanted to be around him. He had to make his own servants. There was his horse, ran by steam, and Thelmon, the butler, who ran by robotics. Also his army of soldiers, all lifeless, each operated by a motor. Why, even the mice were artificial. See, the only food in Miramon were beans. And everyone in Miramon hated beans. They had to do something. Later in Bunnyville, rabbits had figured out an idea to get the eggs over a horrible mountain. See, they colored the eggs, disguising them as stones. See, the two rabbits had no idea they were starting a tradition. Anyway, next Easter, they will open the eggs over a horrible mountain, and the lady, "Rah! You got any more eggs for me?" "Oh no, nothing but a bunch of colored stones that sells paperweights." "Why lie with stones? I live on a big rock. Get me eggs now!" No way, Jose. Anyway, the rabbits ran for their lives when they got to the gates of Miramon. So they, who goes there? Just us rabbits. Happy Easter. You must be alright. Go on in. Anyways, the peasants of Mermon were so happy with the Easter eggs. Hiding them came later. Don't get ahead of the story now. Anyway, when King Jack found out, Rabbit, wait a moment. This is a real egg. I told the people that beans are the only food allowed. Away with you or I'll throw you in chains. Anyway, the rabbits were on the way out. Anyway, they had an idea. They would make a special Easter bean. The two rabbits kept their word. Once it worked with Plasmon, the baker, and Sheldon, the other baker of Bunnyville, trying to make an Easter bean. Oh, they had many failures. Then finally, they had created jelly beans. World's first Easter jelly bean. Anyway, next Easter, started for town with eggs and jelly beans. Anyway, the two rabbits suddenly found on the horrible monster. Give me that! Give those back! And then the horrible monster threw the eggs over the mountain and they landed on the other side. All their hard work for nothing. Anyway, it's not a good idea to go empty-handed. When the two rabbits came to Mermon, the children were picking through the grass. They had found eggs, and the rabbits decided to hide the eggs. To the children, if those are Easter eggs, you must be the Easter bunnies. Nobody called us that before. Us, said the children. Anyway, the two rabbits, now known as the Easter bunnies, had to figure out a way to get past the horrible monster. They had a meeting with all the rabbit tailors in town. And they worked all night long following their instructions. Anyway, the two rabbits, they went over the mountain, hoping they would run into the horrible monster. I'll get you! But, bright colors, Carlo! Rabbits were dressed in bright colored outfits. And monsters hate bright colors. Those bright outfits were the first Easter outfits ever.
No, I haven't asked about the
Nobody ever saw that.
And then in the house
again.
with the
Last I heard of him, he was hanging well.
I can find out by the end of the week
Next,
about the school.
That Easter, the peasants were having fun looking for the Easter eggs.
Okay.
And they thought those jelly beans were the greatest invention since the wheel. It was later in the afternoon when
I don't know. I can always take it and try to give it to the not give it to the men.
More Easter eggs? I don't believe it! Those rabbits were the cause of them!
I can't.
Alarm!
I
Alarm!
can't because I'm not in the office. So
Anyway, the two rabbits had got out just in time. Anyway, next day, all year long, they had worked with the Easter eggs, jelly beans, new Easter outfits. They also had the Candy Rabbit make a secret weapon.
Just let them know it's either kids or adults with autism.
That next Easter Sunday, had to take a whole army with them. Carry the eggs, jelly beans, and new Easter outfits and that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Alright,
anyway, when we got the hillside of our town, rabbits pulled the eggs down the hill, knocking out the robotic cars. Now you know this day why children roll eggs down the hill. And when the robot cars were covered, they saw hiding in the bushes and strange shadows. And then we brought them. They found that instead of real rabbits, they were chocolate Easter rabbits. They didn't know what that was. The first chocolate Easter bunny. The Easter bunnies didn't have any trouble after that. Anyway, everybody enjoyed the chocolate rabbits and the Easter bunnies. and Easter eggs. When we got their new Easter outfits, they were so surprised and so happy that they went out into the main street of the first Easter parade. And for the children, the two rabbits had toy animals. The world's first stuffed Easter toy. Anyway, they got on time. Anyway, mean old King Jack got a plan. The Easter Bunny must not come to town next year. Anyway, all the rabbits worked night and day when the Easter Bunnies would come to town. What they didn't know that they were working a dirty trick. Anyway, there was so much to carry, they couldn't possibly carry it all. Anyway, two rabbits had an idea. There was a little railroad that went through Miramont. They could hire a train to take Easter candy. When they got to the train yard, all the engines thought they were too important for Easter eggs, the jelly beans, the chocolate rabbits, the toy animals. Oh, but it's a very important job, said one rabbit. Important? I'm the 20th Century Limited. I'm the Silver Chief. No, I live at Colt in Newcastle. Don't bother us. Anyway, the two rabbits had just about given up, and suddenly there was a brand new engine in the train yard. If I hire you, it would be my if I hire you to be my new engine, you work hard? The engine said, I'm not strong enough. I'm one of the newer engines. I don't even know if I'm strong enough to pull quite a load. Well, you can do it. Well, anyway, the new engine was all polished up and decorated. Very early Easter morning, he reported to work. Quite a job for one little engine. He promised he would try hard. Anyway, King Jack was hiding in the rock, playing something really nasty. Anyway, the train that soon left Bunny's over on its way over a horrible mountain. Quick! Clear the road to get the track to get the climb. Spread that axle grease all over the rails. They'll stop slipping its wheels and be here all day. And sure enough, the engine did slip. We'll need traction. These'll do. These jelly beans will start traction. Pour jelly beans all over the rails. Anyway, the train succeeded. Now what do we do? Said King Jack. Get lots of salt, says Robot. Salt? For what? For all the Easter eggs we're going to get to eat. I'm rolling! Yelled King Jack. So loud it shattered the trees. King Jack was finally beaten. And this was the best Easter ever. Kids and old folks and Easter eggs and jelly beans and new Easter outfits and every kind of Eastery thing you could possibly imagine. As a special surprise, there was a special ham dinner, and the people of Miramont ate it. King Jack was banished forever from Miramont because he was, well, evil. And everybody lived happily ever after. The end. So now you know the story of the Easter Bunny. This is your storyteller, Ted Harris, wishing you a very happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Toodles!